Here we are again. Can you tell where we're going? We're going to Universal now. Guys, it's happening. Halloween Horror Nights is here. It's here.
What?
Halloween Horror Nights is here.
Yep.
Guys, we're here. Islands of Adventure. I about ran into Samuel. Samuel did a full stop.
What's that for you today? Cheesecake?
You excited for today, Samuel?
Yeah, I've never been here before.
100% new experiences.
Yep.
Hey! We got North Carolina introduced in the park today. We're heading to Haggard's now. It's an hour wait. Park just opened 4 minutes ago. We just got in. So racing over there. There's his landing, of course. I wonder how long the wait is for Forbidden Journey. It's called Dragon Challenge again. It was originally called Dueling Dragons, and that's what we've called it for our entire lives. But it was originally Dueling Dragons, then Dragon Challenge. Haggard's Magical Motorbike Adventure. Haggard's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. The catchiest name for any attraction. Look at that. They did this pretty quick. Like, I'm not sure when Dueling Dragons closed, but...
Don't they still have the hippogriff?
Oh, the single rider just splits off of the regular line. That's strange. Got that drink cart. Man, my mouth is dry. I could use some butterbeer right now. The ride appears to be broken down. We're in this room. I'm not sure how far that is from the entrance, but I'm hoping not too far. I can hear the ride, so that's a good sign, right? Joy and peace has been restored. Everybody's super happy now because they just announced that the ride's up and running. It's been an hour and a half. It's only supposed to be an hour wait, so I mean, it's just an extra half hour.
Grant, there's still more of a line you do.
I don't care. As long as the line's moving, I don't care. As long as the ride is functional, I do not care. I think we finally made it. We got in line at 9:05, and this is the boat singing. Anyway, it is 10:28. Here we are. That was awesome. That was great. Samuel, what did you think of that?
That was crazy.
What did you think, Ian?
That was great. That drop, I was not expecting that drop. Or the backwards part. That was really good.
I'm sad because I knew that drop was coming because I heard that. What did you think of the drop?
That was crazy. I was not expecting that.
That was cool.
I think that was supposed to restore. I think we can just go forward.
Man, when we start going backwards, I didn't see that coming at all. Man, that was so cool. How would you... I think it's between this and Gringotts as the best Harry Potter rides.
Oh yeah. I honestly, I mean, I have to ride it again, obviously, but I mean, it was certainly like I would be willing to wait that long again to ride it. It was that
Yeah,
good.
that was awesome.
I can see why it can malfunction so easily, though.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of crap going on there.
I hope they don't get rid of that, just that one part, though.
We are getting on Forbidden Journey now.
Yep.
So, best ride of the day so far?
Yeah.
Hey Ian,
What?
it's time for your hot take. Which one's better, Smuggler's Run or Hagrid?
Hagrid.
Yeah, I agree. I think most people will agree, at least. Man, that was awesome. The animatronics were cool too.
The animatronics, because like when I was kind of like worried because when I first got here, like I could just see the outside part. So I was like, oh, it's just gonna be an outdoor ride. But then they had little animatronics scattered throughout, and then you had the end part, which was all indoors. It was really nice.
Man, it felt pretty short, but it was super cool.
It was like fulfilling.
It was super cool though. Ian, time for an actually hot take. I can't remember what it was. Ian, Flight of Passage or Hagrid's? Hagrid's. There you go. So Samuel, how was your first time on the blanking Forbidden Journey?
It was cool.
Did you like Hagrid's or Forbidden Journey better?
Hagrid's, definitely.
All right, it's the official word. It wouldn't be a trip to the Wizarding World without butterbeer. Frozen butterbeer. Samo, did you get a frozen butterbeer? What?
What? No, I forgot.
Is that just regular?
Yeah.
How much was it?
$8.50.
Okay, so it's the same price.
I think I said frozen butterbeer, but I think she gave me a regular. Great.
Just me and my buddy Poe here. We're taking a break from this outrageous heat to go to Volcano Bay. It's ridiculous. It is so freaking hot. There we go. First time in Volcano Bay. Haven't even found the entrance yet. Hey guys, here at Volcano Bay. We just finished doing, I don't even know the name of that slide. What? That one. And now we're gonna go do that one. So we did that one. The clowns are going into their haunted house.
Alex, I'll put you on my shoulder. I bet she's gonna give her her shade. Alright, everyone's keep her after the front. Oh, no! You know that. Hey, Greg! Oh, wait.
There we go. That was the single most annoying piston thing ever, and Samuel is still not through. They need to get their crap together here at Universal, just in general. We're finally all in because, long story. First house. What?
There's Grant right
So, Killer Clowns, what'd you think?
Yeah, it was great.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think they did a good job with the Scare Zone last year and the house this year. Heading to House of 1,000 Corpses, passing by the Marathon of Mayhem. We're gonna go see that later, hopefully. This will probably be the best footage I get of a Scare Zone. Alright guys, it's time for Barney. Ian, you excited for the Barney? haunted house?
Oh yeah, scariest thing in this whole park.
Are you gonna be terrified of Barney?
Probably.
What's up, y'all?
Just got out of this one. What'd you think?
That was a lot scarier than the first one.
What'd you think?
I liked it. I mean, there's no way you can make like Swamp Thing scary. But here, move a little bit so I can.
Swamp Thing was definitely the least scary in the whole thing.
I like the mirror part. That was really cool. I mean,
That was confusing.
I like that. Like, cause like you couldn't really tell exactly where he was coming from.
On to the next house. We were just, of course I start recording after we're like done commentating, but there's Hunchback, and that was a very interesting choice.
I like Frankenstein, cause like that's like the big thing now. It's like Frankenstein's like the victim and all that, and so they switched it and they made him torture. Oh, you know I'm talking about the monster. He made him torture the doctor.
For $7, you get a ghost trap popcorn box. That is just we're not clowns this year. I guess because we have killer clowns. Heading to us now. My phone's about to die, so I hope it doesn't die on me before this vlog is over. But I'll let you know.
Here, wait. Let me shut my closet. Thought you could just stop recording.
So, I know this is going to be a little bit abrupt in the video, but we're back home now. I didn't get a chance to video anymore on Halloween Horror Nights because my phone died. I may have a couple pictures here and there, but I'm not sure how many I have. Overall thoughts on Halloween Horror Nights this year, Ian?
We got to do a lot more because we had Express, so...
Express did help quite a bit, and I would highly recommend it. I know it's a lot of money, but it's well worth the money because we actually got to do houses. Last year we went without Express and did 3 houses. This year we did, how many?
8.
8 houses. So there's a big difference there. What was your favorite house?
The first 3 that come to mind would be Killer Clowns, Yeti, and the Blood Pit one.
And mine, obviously, is Ghostbusters. And, let's see. I really like the Yeti one. The Yeti one was really cool. What would be my third pick? What would be my third pick? I'm trying to go through all the houses in my head. Maybe the Universal Monsters. I like the Universal Monsters.
Pretty good too.
Nightingale Blood Pit was good, but it's just not one of my favorites when it comes to the overall theme.
Stranger Things would have been up there if it wasn't for the really obnoxious strobe light that they had.
Holy crap. This strobe light's no joke. If you go and you notice that the flow of traffic just like suddenly stops, you'll understand why in like a couple seconds, because the strobe is so intense that like everything slows down. Like it looks like life is going in slow motion all of a sudden, and it's really,
It's like the
really...
optical illusion where like the water is falling, but it looks like it's sitting still. But it's with like you and all the people that are around you, so you can't really tell if you're like actually moving forward or not.
And let's establish this as well. There is, I think they're called team members at Universal. There's team members in that room
There are.
that have to wait through the whole night with that intense of a strobe. And if you think that we're over exaggerating, just go experience it yourself and then come out of it and tell me that we are wrong, because that is an intense strobe light. It's even more intense than last year's, and we didn't like last year's either. It was...
Well, I mean, I like the house. I just didn't like the strobe because it just kind of hurt your eyes.
Yeah. They like to use strobe a lot in the Stranger Things houses for some reason.
I feel like in the other houses they do it better, where it's like it's only like they just do
we
it
didn't even
when
mention
somebody.
Killer Clowns in our favorites.
But well, I did. I said Killer Clowns.
Okay.
But whenever they like in the other houses, like I found like the times when like it scares you the most is when they have like they'll have a loud sound and then they have somebody like pop out and like they have like the images and everything come together at once. Because the least scary is when it's just like there's no effect, and there's just like a guy that just goes boo, but there's no like it's just like plainly lit, and there's no sound effect, and just jumps out, and it's just like, oh, am I supposed to be scared by this? And then, but like with all this, because it's just like so overwhelming your sense of, whereas like even if like nothing, like sometimes it'll even happen like behind me to the guy behind me, but just because I'm hearing that, it just freaks me out. I feel like that's like the most effective. But with Stranger Things, they take it too far towards so much that doesn't even scare you. It just like annoys you and kind of hurts.
And a lot of the houses this year, I think I pointed this out in one of the videos, they like to use the raining effect. Like at the entrance of the house, they would just be randomly raining. Or in the Yeti one, the cave was dripping at one point. It was cool. It was initially like really cool for the first house. Then after that, it's like, oh, they like doing this year for some reason. But I liked it. I liked the effect that it achieved, and it was something different that I wasn't expecting.
There's something I was trying to remember, but now I can't. It was like important. That's not gonna help me focus. But
The Killer Clown's house was really cool because they blasted scents at you.
I remember what it was now, but you can continue.
The pie scene, you walked through this hallway and they blasted air at you that smelled like pie. And then afterwards, and during that, you could hear the line.
Oh, well, actually, I didn't hear it, so I wasn't aware. But I've been told that he says, "What are you gonna do with those pies, boys?" But
Yeah, and that was one of the highlights of that house.
Which house had like the long hall of darkness? What was that?
Long Hall of Darkness.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was either
Wait,
was it? It was Monsters, the Graveyard, whatever.
Was it pitch black darkness or was it dark hallway with lights on the ceiling?
It was like pitch, like it was like.
Because there's a super long dark hallway, but it had lights on the ceiling, and that was Us.
I don't think it was that. It was near the very end.
Near the very end. Well, let's think about what were the last ones we
Because
did.
nothing actually happened. You just walked through this long hallway. It wasn't one of the IPs. It was one of the.
Was it Yeti?
I don't think so. I thought it was either Graveyard Games or Universal Monsters.
Wasn't Graveyard Games one of the last non-IP houses we did?
It probably was that. It wasn't Nightingale. Maybe it was that. But there was one ride that just had like at the very end, it was just this long dark stretch of just like it was just black, and there was like the things that like you pass through to go like between rooms and stuff. It was just all along you, all across both sides, like really close, and you had like anything could pop out any second. You couldn't really see anything.
But nothing did. So
Yeah.
I think that achieved a good effect because it scared you, but for no good reason. Because it was just a dark hallway.
Yeah, and also since you just kind of briefly mentioned it, but Us was just kind of It wasn't anything special.
Yeah, Us was a slightly underwhelming house. What else was? What were the main IPs? Stranger Things, Us, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters wasn't scary. It was a great time, and I really enjoyed it. And what did you think of Ghostbusters?
It was just like a fun, cool thing. There's some cool visuals and stuff, but
Yeah, I really liked the terror dogs, even though one of them was broken. Did you notice that? One of them was broken, so they just put a tarp over it, but you could clearly tell that it was there. Yeah, it was towards the end. It was right as you're facing Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It was to your left, and yeah, he was still there. All right, I think that does it. Those were some brief thoughts on it. 7 minutes of brief thoughts. So I'm gonna cut to my outro now. Bye. Boarding our plane now to head back to North Carolina.
Taking my V's 1 through 30, V's 1 through 30. Welcome aboard.
Burned out my throat from screaming and yelling and talking really loud last night, so that's why I'm so quiet. Thanks for watching. Glad you could follow along with this trip. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video.